Hi everybody, this is Didi Green and today I would like to share with you my Howeara lava burst. It's one of the orchids I bought because of its red flowers. I'm really looking to find more plants, especially orchids with red flowers. I find it so unique. And lava burst was one of them that was highly recommended as having close to red flowers. As you can see, it is blooming. I bought it like that. It has two flower spikes from two different pseudobulbs. But sadly, now that I'm inspecting the plant, I realize that the pseudobulbs are very shriveled. When I got the plant in the package, these big chunks of bark, they were kind of loose, so the roots are not really attached too much and they're quite dry. I just sprayed it this morning, but obviously it needs more humidity. I did some research, and apparently it's a thirsty plant. It needs higher humidity, and most of the people on the internet they recommend to plant it, repot it in sphagnum moss to give it higher humidity. So that's exactly what I'm going to do today, even if it's still in bloom. I know it's a no for some people. Normally I wouldn't repot a plant which is still blooming, but because the pseudobulbs are so shriveled, and like I said, pretty much all the media in the pot is kind of loose, they just sit there. I need to take them out and see if there's anything attached to the roots. Just a minute ago, when I looked at the plant, there at the base, I saw a little snail crawling. So you know what that means. It has to go out. I have to clean it. And I've just noticed as I was filming that the flowers, some of them, they have these lice there in the petal. So that's acceptable because I keep it, as you can see, very close to all my other orchids here on the living room table. And yeah, I don't want to have an infestation of snails and lice. So she will go in a quarantine, repot and then quarantine. I keep my orchids, as you can see, on my living room table with the blinders wide open because this winter sun it's a bless for them. They absolutely love it and they're thriving in this light. During the summer the blinders go down because otherwise the plants here at the front, they will burn. Okay, I will get to it in a moment and I will share the process with you. Okay, here we are. Label out. I'm gonna keep this. So that's the plant. Squeeze it out of the pot. Probably it will come quite easy. See that? I'm actually wondering, did they grow it mounted? So look what we have here. Moss bowl, probably from when the plant was still a seedling, and some big chunks of bark, but they're really big. A little bit moist. Oh gosh, I really don't want to damage the roots. That's a few. That's that. This one is quite plump. Take the moss out. I'm wondering how old this moss bowl is. And I'm going to go to the sink and rinse it so I can feel better what roots are still alive and what not. Where's the snail? Really need to find it, get rid of it. I'm going to spray it once I clean it. Look at these big chunks with water peroxide 3%, and I think I'm gonna spray the flowers too because I have so many lice. How did I miss this? I need to find a snail. I'm looking in the pot. Sorry, in my tray where the media is. Oh, there he is. Found the snail. Yeah. But if there's one, yeah, there are two in here. Unbelievable, they're nesting. Ooh, and wait, I think I see some snail eggs. Oh boy. Okay, I'm happy I'm doing this now. Try to remove everything that's dried leaves. Anything that's dead will come off. This is one of the, probably the original pseudobulb, been munched on, and it's drying out, so this one will go. Anyway, all the roots attached to it are dead. There. Yeah. Okay. Gonna go to the sink. This big chunk doesn't want to come off, and I don't want to break the roots. Same with this one, although the roots are dead, so I can pull it out. Okay, so there's a plant. Can't believe it has two pseudobulbs and they're both blooming, but they are so shriveled. Oh my gosh. I'm almost tempted to cut the flower spikes, but they're so lovely. The plant needs energy to grow and bounce back. Cool. Yeah. I don't know if you can see. I just removed the dried sheath. Yeah, it's too small. And there's a very small growth there. A new pseudobulb trying to push itself out. That's why it's good to remove all these dried sheaths. Because then you make space for new roots and new growth. Trying to be as gentle as I can. Look how dried out they are. I'm so worried. And the lovely flowers. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna go to the sink, rinse it properly. I think these leaves, these roots growing from the last pseudobulbs might still be alive, but all these here at the bottom, they will go. Okay, I'll be right back. Got my scissors. They're very small, they're very sharp, they're perfect for cutting into little crevices. I sterilize them in open fire. So the roots come off. I don't understand why the greenhouses they sell. Yeah, look at all these roots. Almost all of them are dead. Can't believe there were snails in it. I'm almost sure some of them went to the other plants. I really need to keep an eye. Maybe come out inspect them during the night. But they were nice and busy even now during daytime, so I don't think I'll have difficulties finding them if they migrated to other plants. Nah, all these roots are dead. Oh, I'm so sad. Not much left. Okay, there's a dried flower spike. That won't come off. Nope. Dead. Okay, needs lots of love and care to help it bounce back. Okay, at this moment, I'm really thinking to cut the flower spikes off. The plant needs to grow roots. There is no way she can sustain these two flower spikes. There are a few roots here, but I don't think this is enough. I hope I'm not making a mistake here. really love the flowers though. I want to save the plant more. Inspecting closely, see what else I can remove. It's another dried flower spike. I don't know if you can see. It's kind of hard to zoom in. There's a very tiny new pseudobulb growing. Okay, really hard decision to make. But considering they even have lice and the plant is quite shriveled, the flowers have lice, I'm gonna cut them. One. Oh, this is painful. But yeah, I want to save the plant so it will bloom again. And the second, and look at all the lice. Ah, why didn't I see this earlier? And the second flower is off. There it is. And I'm gonna see if I can clean these flowers under a stream of water. Keep them in maybe in a jar for a little bit, just to enjoy them. How sad is this? But yeah, it's for a better good. So I'm gonna go to the sink and rinse the plant, and then wash it with, spray it with water peroxide. Look what's in the pot. Just some big loose chunks of bark. Massive. Okay, I'll be right back. I am in the kitchen at the sink. I cleaned it properly. I'm going to spray it with, oh sorry, hydrogen peroxide 3%. In Dutch it is water peroxide, but yeah, in English it's hydrogen peroxide. Okay, I'm sure it goes everywhere. I'll leave it there for a few minutes, and then I will repot it in sphagnum moss, and hopefully the roots will start growing, and who knows, with new pseudobulbs I might get new flowers. Can you hear that? The sizzling? As I cleaned it, the dried sheets, I think I've spotted a new growth. So it has, I think, 2 new pseudobulbs that want to grow, which is fantastic. Hopefully these roots will be enough to sustain the plant and give it enough energy to keep growing. In case you're wondering what I did with the flowers, I added them to the little vase here. I have a Vanda flower that I found at the market as a cut flower. So I rinsed them underwater, but I think there's still a few lice left. But anyway, probably they won't survive long here as cut flowers. And on this side I have the stem, the stick of a Phalaenopsis flower spike. And I thought, hey, they're full of nodes, let's put them in the water. Maybe I'll get some roots and a cakey. Oh, lovely. And back to my repotting tray. I have my sphagnum moss slightly damp. I have the plant, and I have the pot. As you can see, the pot is way smaller than the original one. Considering the orchid hardly has any roots, the moment this pot is filled with roots, of course I will move it into a bigger one. Okay. I will add just a little bit of bark. It's quite sunny now, the reflection of the sun outside is beautiful weather. I love it. That's why I felt inspired in starting repotting a few things. And note to self, although I do check my orchids regularly, I would say daily, I totally missed that snail in this pot. And I saw it earlier today and I thought, oh my gosh, how? And how long has it been here? I'm sure some of them might have escaped and went to the other plant, so I really need to keep an eye on that. So I have a little bit of media there. I'm gonna add the plant. Now it's gonna grow that way, so I'm making sure there's plenty of room for growth. I did throw here and there a little bark piece just to help a little bit with aeration, but it's mostly sphagnum moss, and that will definitely help with the humidity, so win-win. You see? Oh, the sun there. Almost there. A little bit more to make it a little bit more stable. Poor plant, can't believe I haven't noticed. I saw it was drying out quickly and I tried to spray it every day. But yeah, obviously it was not enough. So now, fingers crossed, the sphagnum to grow new healthy roots. Already has new pseudobulbs popping their heads. They're really small, but that's definitely a good thing. Okay, I'm gonna add some bark on top just to keep with the humidity, because the moss gets green and kind of dark in color in time if it's exposed to too much air. Sorry for the sun reflection, but yeah, I love it. Beautiful day. Something like this, mostly moss in there, a bit of bark chips at the top, just to keep it. Sorry for the abrupt interruption, but my phone storage was completely full, so I couldn't film anymore. I had to delete some things. Anyway, I'm done with the repotting. Here it is. Some bark chips at the top and mostly sphagnum moss in the pot. Let's hope the new pseudobulbs that I've seen popping out, they will grow new roots and the plant will establish itself. And hopefully in the future I will get some new flowers too. Thank you for watching my repotting video, and fingers crossed I'll have success. Thank you.